Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 550. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Albert. What's up, Albert?
What's up, peoples?
What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Connor Farley?
Hello.
Gloria?
Hello.
John?
Hey.
Mike T.
Good evening.
All right, so Connor, what do you have?
Right, so today we got pictures from Garachica in Tenerife. Huge amount of pictures that we went through on a previous cast. And we've since now got video footage of the filming that went on. And it's basically a scene between Clara and Missy with the men in black. And Missy sat at a table with a cup of tea or coffee, whatever. And she gets Clara, she summons Clara to where she is, so like the men in black go and pick her up and then bring her to the town square where she's sitting, and basically Clara walks up to her. Well, first of all, she's kind of like, Clara's surrounded by these men in black who are all pointing guns at her. So it's evident that these are Missy's men. Yeah, here's a video. And Clara demands that Missy doesn't order the men in black to shoot anyone else. So I think Missy started off by going on a killing spree, and then Clara's arrived and tried to stop her. And they're basically going to this conversation where, I read the conversation out. Clara says, "No, stop it," and then Missy says, "I'm on a roll. Thanks for the spares." Clara says, "Just stop it, just stop it. Don't shoot anybody else." And then Missy says, "Oi, you, sexy one, get down on your knees. That's it, take a selfie for your kids." And then Clara says, "Missy, no." And then it's inaudible. And then Clara says, "Need my help." Missy says, "Because the doctor is in danger, now." Obscured, inaudible. Clara runs up to her. So what we can make out from that is that Missy knows that the doctor's in some sort of danger and she wants to help him, and she needs Clara's help in order to save him. But first Clara's trying to stop her from killing anyone, because obviously she's killed a lot of people beforehand.
Right. Okay, so I'll go down the line. Start with Albert. What do you think?
Well, I think that it's kind of strange that Missy and Clara are there. You have to realize, where does this take place, number one? And then what's going on? Both of those, I have no idea. But from what I've guessed, those men in black, I have no idea who they are.
Missy's bodyguards, I think that...
Yeah, I know that. I just don't know who they are besides that.
Yeah.
They couldn't be UNIT, could they? No.
No, because UNIT wouldn't turn against Clara.
No, yeah. Of course.
But the thing I'm wondering is, why is Missy and... Actually, yeah, they already answered that. I already know that. I'm just forgetting things now. What kind of danger is the doctor in? Could it be those aliens we saw in the previous filming picture? If they are actually in the episode.
We really don't know. I mean, there's no word on what kind of danger it is that she would have to intervene to help. So, all right, I'm going to go with Chris.
Well, I think the doctor should hook up with Missy and have babies. That's what I think.
I know you say that every kiss.
I know.
Always.
Always.
No, never.
Well, it looks like, okay, let me give my serious analysis. Okay, I saw the video, I just saw it. It looks like a rehearsal for a scene that they have yet to film, because it's an odd camera angle, and there's not too many props, and so, but I mean, it's probably going to be based directly on a real scene from episode 9, or not, I mean season 9, sorry. Yeah, I mean, apparently they're going to team up. I sincerely, and now this is serious, think that Missy does have a crush on the Doctor based on all the things she said from season 8. You know,
Right.
she said, I did all of this for you, and she basically surrendered herself to the Doctor because she wanted to impress the Doctor. So I'm wondering if they are going to develop a relationship.
I don't think that will ever happen. But what do you think, Connor?
Well, judging by this, I know that Peter Capaldi is no longer in Tenerife. He's left Tenerife. So they've got another few days filming there, so it's going to be probably more Missy and Clara again. But, yeah, I think judging by this scene, Missy's probably just going to continue where she left off in season 9, where she begins to get into the Doctor's head and kind of... They're no longer enemies as such, but just like distant friends, maybe, you know. Because by the end of Death in Heaven, it was apparent that it was Clara that wanted to kill Missy. But we all knew, even though the Doctor said that he was getting to that, he was going to kill her, we all knew that the Doctor was going to spare her life. Because I don't think he can live without the Master. Because he needs
know
that
about
equal.
Yeah, he can't.
I don't think he can live with killing. I was going to say I don't think he can live with killing another Time Lord, but then he was so quick to pull the trigger as the Fifth Doctor on Omega, so.
Yeah, so I think like in Series 9, the dynamic is probably going to be that the Doctor likes Missy in a way, and is happy to work with her, but Clara's totally against it.
Right. All right, Gloria.
I agree with Connor. I think Clara's against it. I don't think there's any going to be. I don't think there's any. There's not going to be any romantic stuff. I don't think so. I think the match. Yes, she remembers him as her friend. You know, they have history stuff, but I don't think she is still the Master. She's got something up her sleeve, of course. Yeah, she may, want to help him, but at the same time, she has, plans and, plots, and to get more than what she's like wanting to have him as a friend again. She wants more than that.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
She's like wanting to take over the world and have him be beside her.
Right. Okay. John.
Yeah, I don't have anything more to add than Alex and Chris and Connor. Look good.
Mike. You're muted.
You're muted.
I gotcha. I don't know what more to make of like the 1 minute of video. I mean, yeah, from what everyone's talked about, that makes sense so far. Except for the Chris thing, I'm not really sure about with the Master and the Doctor procreating more Time Lords, but I'm not really sure. We don't know what's going on within the context of the story, but yeah, I mean, it seems that Clara somehow is having some involvement with helping the Doctor by helping the Master, Missy, in some way, so don't really know.
What kind of threat could it be that the Master has to help the Doctor? I mean, what kind of caliber of threat is that?
Astronomical, because...
Omega or something? I mean, what?
Yes.
Well, we know the Master / Missy is a master manipulator, so we don't know if really there's just an implied threat rather than an actual threat, and that Missy's trying to capitalize on that.
Okay, so now here's the thing. Let's play the guessing game. All right? Missy's not a threat, so what's the deal this season then? What's the running, continuing theme? If it's not going to be Search for Gallifrey, what the heck is it going to be?
I think it's going to be exactly that. I think it's going to be Search for Gallifrey.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I have a theory on that.
Go.
Well, it's a huge one.
Go.
Okay, fine. It begins with Magician's Apprentice, right? So, given what was that, Echo? Given what we know from Magician's Apprentice, it would begin. Actually, it would. Let's just say the episode goes, and that so there would Magician's Apprentice, which is familiar, happens. I don't even know what that's about, but at the end of that, you see so with the master, either the master would most likely be tricking the doctor, so master wouldn't be there anymore. So in episode 3, at the end of episode 2, you see oh, let me start over. That was awful. Episode 1 and 2, I know what those are about, basically. The Master returns to Earth to try to find the Doctor, and she somehow makes him land in a trap of some kind, and then she makes up a lie to Clara to try to get him out of there. But he ends up trapping her also, so guess what happens? Different organizations come together, UNIT, Shadow Proclamation, and Shadow Proclamation basically shields Earth so no one can get there. And yeah, so that happens in that two-parter, and at the end of that, you see, guess what? Another organization was there, Torchwood. Yeah, I'm going there. So then later on, during the finale, so the finale goes on, but then finale comes, companions return, as they should,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, that's my
So
theory.
you're saying that Missy tries to trap the Doctor. He traps her. They have to work together. That all outside forces like Shadow Proclamation, Torchwood, everybody are protecting Earth from who?
You don't know until the finale.
Okay. So Missy is not a bad guy, you're saying? Bad woman, whatever?
She is,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of like a gray area.
Okay, so is it Madame Bavarian? Is it the Daleks? Is it Weeping Angels? Is it the Silence?
It may
Is
be-
it the Order of the Silence?
It may be a new villain that we don't even know about, or it may be the Time Lords. It could be anybody.
Where are the Daleks?
It's yeah, it could be left up to interpretation.
Okay, okay.
If you put it in the context of the Adam and Eve thing, because it was said in the video, and I don't think that that's a throwaway line. I think that that's kind of hinting at probably what light's going to happen. I think that Missy is going to tempt Clara with information on Gallifrey, and that's possibly why she's putting the Doctor in the trap to kind of. That could be one of the reasons, because she doesn't want the Doctor to find out, or she tries to convince Clara that, you know, she's got this information, and then Clara will tempt the Doctor into following up this information or whatever, and then it'll lead out that, you know, that Missy's the serpent, and then Clara and the Doctor's Adam and Eve. I think that I do think that there's going to be an element of that. I don't think that it's a throwaway line. And I know that Joe.
Clara and the Doctor can Adam and Eve, but Clara and the Doctor can't beat Adam and Eve because Adam and Eve were lovers.
Well, they could be, because I think Missy has a crush. Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk. Go ahead.
No, but Clara and the Doctor can't beat Adam and Eve.
I don't think it matters that they have a crush, because I don't think that that's what.
It doesn't mean the romantic aspect of Adam and Eve. It just means that they're both being tempted by the serpent that is Missy.
Who's Missy? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that the apple is like what she's tempting them with, and that, you know, once they, and like you said, Connor, on the other podcast when we were talking about that little video, you said that the price of knowledge is sacrifice or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's not all I have today. I have some more.
Okay.
So, the finale goes on, and it turns out that whatever this greater force is, the Doctor and Clara confront it face to face. And somehow past companions are just there, and like Captain Jack and all them.
River.
And River, yes, and there's no explanation for why. But assuming that the finale is a two-parter, let's assume that, you find out why.
So you're saying that the companions die and go in the Nethersphere?
Yes, it turns out to be inside the
River-
Nethersphere. But it also turns out the Master is not controlling the Nethersphere, but it's the Time Lords.
Mm.
But then that whole thing turns out to be fake, the whole Neversphere thing. And then they, Clara, because Danny's in the Neversphere, Clara decides to stay there. Doctor continues to go on. Another companion for Series 10. Here we go. So,
The one problem, it's a cool theory, but the one problem I have is we wanted our expectations like so high for the 50th. We wanted classic doctors, we wanted classic companions, we wanted new Who companions, we wanted new Who doctors. We didn't get the Ninth Doctor. And we're not going to have Captain Jack. We're not going to have Torchwood returning. We're not going to have companions because that would be more on the scale higher than the 50th anniversary. So they're not going to do that for a finale. As much as I wanted to see, I mean, yes, we could see River return. Yes, we could see Captain return, but Torchwood would not return. It would be a separate thing. Hey, Gloria.
I was just gonna say maybe it will be the beginning of it, and maybe it won't be fully. Maybe it's the start of the arc for this season. I mean, usually they start the arc in the first episode. Maybe it's like gonna be overlapping up through the whole, and then the ending will be where they will show like you said, all the old companions coming back. That would be more of like a season finale type story.
yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it will all come together by the end of it.
But I do have to tell you guys something. Moffat knows that this is the 10th anniversary of New Who. He's known this since the 50th. And he planned Series 9 when Series 8 was in episode 6, The Caretaker, I believe. And so yeah, he's known for a while, and a couple of people do want to return, so it is in the realm of possibility.
And Khan is in episode 1 because it's that's what Tenerife is standing in for, I think, personally, because it looks exactly the same as Khan, and that's obviously the cousin of Gallifrey, kind of they're connected, so I think it's definitely something to do with Gallifrey.
Yeah.
Whatever goes on the series.
All right, now I'm going to just throw a online question out there. And we got echo still. Okay. The question is, why does Madame Grammarian have pure hatred against the Doctor? What the heck is the personal vendetta that she just gringes her teeth, bites her tongue, wants to throw up? What the hell is that?
Bitter war. This endless bitter war against you.
It's like, what the hell is that?
What's stuck in your craw?
She won't come back this series because we've got Missy there now.
I think she'll come back anyway.
She'll come back in maybe a few series time, but I don't think she'll be in it for a while yet.
Yeah, Connor, I completely agree with you. She won't come back till probably, if she ever comes back, she'll come back with the 13th Doctor.
You guys were wrong about Missy because you're like 10 series. I said no, she's gonna appear right away.
No, I said she was gonna appear right away as well.
You did? Okay.
It was only Albert that said series 10.
Okay. I think we're going to get a return to someone else as well.
No, not Danny
I-
Pink.
I think you're going to get to see Johnson.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be
because
amazing.
if it's set on Khan, then there might be a possibility that we'll see Sim's regeneration into Gomez.
Maybe.
Finally.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Any
hoping to see
questions? Anybody who wants to say anything from the group? Mikey? No. Who else? John?
I don't have anything to add. I mean, it's a great discussion.
Okay. Gloria?
Just like, oh, I can't wait to get more information.
All right. Chris? No. Connor? No.
No, but I've got to share this funny picture.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris.
there's a couple of rumors out there that seem pretty substantial. There's a couple of rumors out there that Clara is going to be by the end of season 9, and that the Doctor may or may not regenerate as a woman. So maybe there's something that happens, and the Doctor doesn't have any more regeneration cycles left.
Yes, he does. He has a
a
whole
whole new
new
regeneration.
batch
Yeah.
of regeneration.
He got like one extra one as a bonus.
No,
No,
he got
he
like one
has
extra.
Time of the Doctor.
Oh, he's got a whole. Okay, I misunderstood.
Can you see this picture?
Okay,
He
I maybe
may be able to
misunderstood.
regenerate
I thought that
unlimited.
he had.
By the way, too. Go ahead. Let me see it.
Oh, he can. Okay, I thought he was out. Okay,
You
my
watch
bad.
Tom
I'm
and the
not.
Doctor. You got to see Tom and the Doctor. You got it.
Okay, I've seen it, but I maybe misunderstood the episode. I'm only. I don't know every nook and cranny, but I bit of that. But yeah, okay. Well, so fair enough. But yeah, maybe something happens to the Doctor, and maybe it has a new way of regenerating. That this was my theory. A new way of regenerating that allowed the Master to come back as female. Maybe that'll be the same way of regenerating for the Doctor that will save the Doctor. Maybe there's a non-linear feedback loop where Missy gets involved in the Doctor's timeline,
Right.
and somehow that the Impossible Girl, Clara. I don't know. Thoughts on possible plot developments for season 9?
I have one problem with that. Capaldi signed on for Series 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Capaldi won't be regenerating for a while. Not until 2016 or 17.
Okay,
Or
well,
18.
that shoots my theory out then. I didn't know that he had re-signed on for season 10. Well, okay.
Mm.
But there is a rumor
I just-
there's a rumor that Claire is going to go, so I have a feeling that something's going to happen to Claire. But go ahead.
Okay. I just want to share something with you. Hold on.
Sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike. It was just a backflow. Okay. So, Dan Slott, as you know, is the writer of Amazing Spider-Man. And he's also a huge Whovian who met just about everybody, from Billy John Lewis Coleman, Matt Smith, Arthur Darvill, Karen Gillan. He was in the TARDIS console room, piloting the TARDIS. So, I knew he was going to do this. And not that this is really a spoiler for The Amazing Spider-Man 15, but when all the Spider-Men are going back to their realities, and Doc Ock is inside Spider-Man's body, and people are trying to do something to beam him back, the guy says the line from Doctor Who, and basically he says, if we can reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, we should be able to. And he actually said that in the comic. So, yeah.
My two favorite franchises.
Thank you, Dan Slott, for that. in case you didn't know, the Silver Surfer has companions like the Doctor, and is written by Dan Slott. So, just want to give a shout out to Dan Slott, and Amazing Spider-Man, Silver Surfer, and that's
Spider-Man's amazing.
Yes. So, all right. Anything else?
No, that's it for today.
All right, guys. Mike D. Mike D.
I wanted to hear Chris's theory about the Master and the Doctor hooking up.
No.
Also,
Not today.
Also, I just wanted to add one thing.
Well, what? I wanted to hear that.
No. Yeah, Gloria.
I just wanted to say that I was right about Clara being prettier in the dress than the
Yes. You were right about that.
Yes.
All right, Albert. You have school tomorrow, my friend. Correct?
Yeah.
How old are you?
12.
12, and you got school tomorrow. Go to school.
Maybe Missy.
All right.
That's
All right.
the father figure coming out of him.
Yes, that's right. The parents and me, you know.
Yeah.
Good night, Albert. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.